Assalamu alaikum students, it's me Miss Shmaila. Students, today we are going to talking about third week lecture number 2. What we are going to discuss? We are going to discuss about the invention. Which type of invention we are going to talk about? We are going to talk about battery. That basically how battery will be formed, how battery will be invented. Battery invented by a scientist whose name Alessandro Volta. He was an Italian scientist. You can see the diagram, but before explaining the diagram, I want to discuss something. Basically, he discovered that electric current produced by a chemical change. How chemical change will be formed? Chemical change will be formed by a chemical reaction. And how chemical reaction will be done? Chemical reaction will be done by the mixing of two or more than two reactants, and one product will be formed. But here we are going to talk about chemical reaction between two electrolytic solution or electrodes. So when two or more than two electrolytic solution exchange their ions, so by exchanging of ions, electric current will be produced. How electric current will be produced? It produced by some chemical change taking place between some chemicals. So by producing electric current, battery will be formed. And how battery will be formed? By copper and zinc plate. You can see the diagram. Copper, one plate is called the copper plate and the other plate is called the zinc plate. Basically, copper plate is considered as a anode and cathode plate, zinc plate is considered as a anode. Basically, cathode, all the metals which donate the electron, they are considered as a cathode. But here zinc and copper, both are the electrodes, both are the metals. So why one is called as a anode and one is the cathode? You can see the diagram. Next diagram. Here you can see. One is the zinc rod and you can see where zinc is written over there. That is a zinc rod. And the plate where is the writing down copper, that is called the copper plate. Okay. Now from the zinc plate, zinc ion will be moved in the electrolytic solution. And what is electrolytic solution? The solution where electrode is present over there. What is called the electrode? See the diagram. You can see the rod. That is copper rod. That copper rod is a electrode. And one more rod is present on the right side. That is called the zinc plate. That is the electrode. And these both electrodes present in the solution. That solution is called the electrolytic solution. Why that solution is called the electrolytic solution? Because they pass the electrons. Now, zinc, from the zinc plate, zinc ion will be moved in the electrolytic cell, and from the copper ion will move towards the electrolytic cell. But copper has a strong pull for electrons and zinc has a weaker pull for electrons. You can see. Now, first of all, copper electrode give their electrons to the solution, and that copper convert into the copper electrons. By pulling power, it take the electrons from the zinc, and zinc give their electrons. Means you can see through the arrow that from the zinc rod electrons is moving. Are you watching this electron arrow? So arrow move towards the copper plate. Zinc ion give their two electrons to the copper, and when copper collect the electrons, so it will convert into the neutral atom. Now from above side you can see that diagram, that above side zinc in zinc sulfate solution, the size of the zinc is less and less, and the size of the copper is increased. Why it is increased? Because zinc is giving the electrons. So after giving the electrons, they are moving in the electrolytic solution, and copper is taking the electron. After taking the electron, it moves towards the metal. So the size of the metal from the copper side is increasing, and the size of the metal from the zinc side is decreasing. In this way, the concept of battery will be formed. How concept of battery will be formed? You can see that diagram. Now, copper plate and zinc plate. From the copper plate, electrons moving down. From the zinc plate, electrons moving down. Copper will pull the electrons and zinc will give the electron. When electron given by the zinc, so they will change the ions. They will produce the ions. Copper, after accepting of electrons, produce a negative ion, and zinc, after donation of electrons, form positive ions. So in this way, the exchange of ion will be possible. And when exchange of ion will be possible, so it will give the theory of electric current, means it will produce the electric current by exchange of ion. In this way, there will be the concept of battery will be start, and it form the battery. You can take the information from your book. Here you can see the page from your book. Now students, just because of this discovery, scientists encouraged for producing more efficient battery, which produce more current. So in 1831, Michael Faraday discovered electric current, which he produced by a magnet through a coil of wire. So now students, in our ancient era, means old time, train run by steam engine, then that steam engine replaced by the internal combustion engine that we have already discussed in our second tutorial. Now, Alhamdulillah, we are able to run train or trolleys, buses through the electric current. So in this way, we are able to produce the electric current, and by the electric current we are able to generate too many things. Thank you, students.